Following the death of a Filipino nurse in the UK, his contributions to Nottingham University Hospital were commemorated with a charter launched in his name. Rose Ansamyon has a story.
After the passing of a Filipino nurse in the UK, Nottingham University Hospital Queen's Medical Centre has commemorated his contributions by naming a ward after him. This year, during International Nurses Week, a charter was also launched in his honour. The Francis Charter was officially launched during International Nurses Week at Nottingham University Hospital, Queen's Medical Centre, in memory of Francis Dan Sioson, a staff nurse in the emergency department who passed away in 2020. Francis was a cherished member of the ED, known for his kindness, respectfulness, and helpfulness, always maintaining a positive attitude. In his memory, the head of the ED, along with the ED team, initiated the hashtag #BeMoreFrancis to inspire everyone to emulate his exemplary qualities.
Why we're remembering Francis other than he should always be remembered, even if it isn't International Nurses Day. We've been working hard in the background for a long time to find something fitting enough for Francis. There's a lot of turnover of staff in the department, so we wanted to rekindle what Be More Francis meant. We wanted Francis because he just embodied values and behaviours. If you think about any of them, he was it. You know, certainly weren't many people like Francis. I don't think I've ever met another one, and I don't think I'll meet another one, sadly, in my lifetime.
Additionally, the charter was created to combat incivility, as it contradicts their values and the work environment they strive to maintain in the department. Several colleagues spoke highly of Francis and shared their memories of working with him in the emergency department.
And that's why we have a civility charter for the ED. It is in keeping with the Trust's values and behaviours, but it's specific to us and it's called the Francis Charter. As Ben has already said, Francis was a beloved nurse that was part of our ED family but sadly passed away in 2020. Those who knew him will remember a smiling, friendly, genuinely good man who was always willing to go above and beyond for his patients, but also for his colleagues. He was an outstanding nurse and an outstanding human being, and we can all aspire to be more Francis.
Today we've been celebrating Francis as part of International Nurses Day. Francis was an incredible human being and staff nurse, one which we can't replicate. His kindness, compassion, his thoughtfulness to his staff and colleagues just is unfathomable. Today we're celebrating the Charter. We've released our Francis Charter today, which is honouring Francis's memory, honouring the values and core beliefs that he's displayed on every shift. And we are opting and asking for everybody to sign up to Be More Francis and follow in his footsteps.
I've worked with Francis for many years, and I've worked with Emily and his mum since I started working here in 2013. I think that this Francis Charter, it embodies everything about Francis, so being kind and civil to our colleagues and being compassionate, and it just is everything about what Francis was as a person, written in paper, standards for our staff to adhere to when they're communicating with each other.
We have Francis. Francis Season is one of the nurses who worked at the ED, and his mother as well. Now they have a charter. It's called More Like Francis, and they have to sign up to it. So here in the United Kingdom, we are actually celebrating one of our very own Francis, who is actually been given or named a ward after him, Francis Season Ward.
The charter represents a commitment to being great colleagues, managers, and leaders. It emphasizes the importance of language and intentions in creating a kind and respectful environment. The EDMT will exemplify the charter behaviors, support a speak-up culture, and take violations seriously. It emphasizes the importance of language and intentions in creating a kind and respectful environment.
For the past 4 years, I am very grateful that, the place where he used to work in emergency department, he has never been forgotten. His legacy remains the same. And as you could see today, we are celebrating the launching of the Francis Charter. The head of the department made this effort to do the Francis Charter to let everyone know to be more like Francis. And I could say that, from the bottom of my heart, I am thanking everyone in the department, particularly all those staff They are all the one who help and support it. They never forgotten my very son, Francis. Thank you very much.
Reporting from United Kingdom, I'm Rose Ann Samyon, your global citizen correspondent. For God and my beloved country, the Philippines.